this latest live. So, there's a couple of things to talk about today. First of all, we are basically the solstice, and it's the winter solstice for those of you in the northern hemisphere, and the summer solstice for those of you in the southern hemisphere. So, how you perceive those energies will, of course, differ based on where you are. But generally speaking, at least in terms of the Western tropical zodiac, right now, the solstice is marked by the sun entering the sign of Capricorn. And as always, solstices are times of deep reflection. They are also times of deep and profound change. For me in particular, because based on where I am right now, it's already my birthday. So I'm having a solstice birthday overlap, as I tend to do, but this year it's a little closer than usual. So there's a couple of key lessons I've been reflecting on, not just for myself, but also in terms of the work that I share with others, and that's what I'd like to share with you today. And I see a birthday wish from Yessi. Thank you so much, Yessi. I was thinking about you not too long ago, and glad to see you online here. So, having said that, now in terms of the larger picture, yeah, it's Capricorn season. Every year we have Capricorn season. And of course, there are all kinds of stereotypes about Capricorn, and the stereotypes around every sign. Some of it's true, some of it's outdated, but they all have a grain of truth in them. And for me, being a Capricorn and being someone who's observed this energy and who has drawn many Capricorns to her as well, I mean, my observation of Capricorn from a very lived and real perspective tends to be a lot more organic than that definition of success and achievement and so on and so forth. As I have said for years, and others have as well, but in my own work I have been saying this consistently for years, Capricorn is not about that hard idea of growth. I mean, even if you look at the sign, like if you actually look at the zodiac sign and how it is represented in the stars, it's half goat, half fish. And, there is an aspect of Capricorn that is very much about that pinnacle of growth energy, but it has a very soft underbelly. And it is this delightful mixture that makes up Capricorn. The same people who can be extraordinarily serious and it comes to work can also be extremely optimistic, extremely joyful, and to like lots of sweet things, to go dancing. That tends to be a particular subset of Capricorns that tend to enjoy that a lot, especially if they're born near the cusp. But and also Capricorns tend to lighten up as they get older. That tends to be the pattern as well. I remember when I was 16, I probably looked older. So there is a spectrum, so to speak, of expressions of what Capricornian energy is. So when someone says Capricorn season, if you're still looking at stereotypes of Capricorn, you would be wrong to think that it is all about just the building, the going, the doing. That's a very, very modern understanding of Capricorn. Ancient understandings are very different. I mean, if it was so serious, why on earth did they have the festival of Saturnalia, round about Christmas time, so to speak? There are reasons for all of these things. But effectively, yes, in the sense that Capricorn can be rather hard and rather harsh, as it is associated with the planet Saturn, which is associated with harsh and hard teachings. But when you learn to embrace those energies, the lessons that you find actually allow you to enjoy life a lot more. Though sometimes by knowing what your limitations are, so to speak, you can actually be more comfortable in inhabiting your body and inhabiting your life and in inhabiting your world. And I see another word they wish. Hello, chat. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you. In this sense, this is generally the approach I take to Capricorn. Now, I'm a little bit more philosophical this year, especially as we see Mercury retrograde is right now directly conjunct the Sun. So this is a time for us to really be rethinking the message of Capricorn and what that means for us. Is it about legacy? Yes, it is. But that legacy doesn't always have to be associated with having a whole bunch of money or being a politician or building a skyscraper that towers over everything else. That doesn't have to be the definition of Capricorn. Capricorn is effectively, I mean, in terms of the 3D manifestation, that tends to get most associated with it, it's the mountain goat. Of course, forgetting the fish half, so to speak, which is problematic. And even if you look in terms of the mountain goat, yes, it goes in an ascends to very, very high places in impossible ways. But what it does is it takes things very incrementally. It's step by step, it's bit by bit. It's not growth overnight. It's not, destroying the ecosystem that you are part of overnight. Growth for its own sake is the logic of the cancer cell. And unfortunately, the way Capricorn is described is closer to that than its much more organic and gradual roots. Whether it's a mountain, whether it's an underwater volcano creating a new landmass, or whether it's just a volcano erupting somewhere, these are all things that take place on geological timescales. And that is the kind of building and long-term thought and vision that Capricorn has. So when I say it's building season, I'm not expecting you to go build, go, grow. I'm expecting you to be taking sustainable steps incrementally, day by day, bit by bit, to get to whatever sense of legacy you deem worthy in your life. And legacy can mean different things for different people. It's not a contest. Yes, for some people, it's going to be some grandiose thing somewhere, and for other people, a legacy might be a community library or a plaque somewhere on a wall on a park that they used to sit at. It all depends on what your understanding is. So, this solstice, this Capricorn season, think of what you want to build and what steps you want to take every day, gradually and consistently, to make it happen. Bear in mind, Mercury is also retrograding back into Sagittarius, and it will remain in Sagittarius until January the 14th. Then we are going to get much more of that more focused energy. So keep your eye on the larger goal, on the larger picture. There are things that you're going to need to tweak. That's true for everyone doing anything whatsoever. But do not confine yourself to the idea that you have to do it in a robotic, inhumane, unfeeling kind of way, because that is honestly not what Capricorn is about. That is what capitalism is about. There is a difference. So that's what I wanted to say. And let me also recognize a couple of comments here. Thank you for your wishes. Joyous Day, Kat Evans, Michi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm 37, so it's a 1 year, so to speak. So I'm hoping for new beginnings. Past 9 years have certainly been interesting, but new beginnings, new journeys, moving forwards. Seeing what comes next. I mean, I do have a lot of things planned in terms of work. Health is slowly getting better, and hopefully we will see that be allowed to manifest if it is the right time, and that's the intention I'm setting. So, baby steps. Be a mountain goat, step by step, bit by bit, every single day. Just keep showing up. And yeah, that's really what I wanted to say with this message. So, unless there are any questions that you'd like me to address, let me know. And, it could be on this, it could be on related topics. I'll give you a minute or two, otherwise, I can sign out and we can keep it short, sweet, and simple. But it's nice to get all of the birthday wishes from you as well. So do we have any questions? Do we have anything that needs clarity? Now, one thing I do want to mention is that we are also going to be seeing Vivi says, got a buzz, hello. What? Hi, Vivi. One thing I will say before answering Yessi's question on what I'm doing for my birthday today, I do want to mention we are having a full moon on the 27th. And that is a full moon that's going to ask you to look at your emotions and how that relates to this idea of legacy that you have. So look at that work-life balance, because that is very, very important, and see how overdoing one thing can actually create a deficiency in the other. So have a look at that as well coming up. So to answer Yessi's question, what am I doing for my birthday? What am I doing for my birthday? Well, my brother and I are going to try vegan eggnog. I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but I wanted to try it. It's actually a Puerto Rican recipe called coquito, if I'm saying that right. And so we're going to be trying that with coconut milk. So we're doing that. That's exciting. We are having lots of fruits on a nice kind of charcuterie board, some fruits and some cheese. And in the evening, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, leg has been recovering. Oh, by the way, I did not tell you on this forum, They found out what happened to my leg, and apparently, reason why I'd been sitting on the sofa for 5 or 6 months is because I tore my tendon and it was too damaged for me to move to get any treatment. So the good news is I now know what it is, and the better news is I'm getting treatment. So I am venturing out bravely to see if I can manage, some a nice dinner and so on. So fingers crossed it's going to happen. So that's what I'm doing for my birthday, and of course, sending lots of time with little fluffy fellows, and so that's that's the plan, and a couple of calls with friends. I mean, what else do you do on your birthday? So let's see. Michi says chocolate cake. No, no, not chocolate cake, but vegan eggnog. Samantha says, hi, Barry, happy birthday. Thank you for your commitment to the truth. Sending so much love. Thank you. Georgia says, happy birthday. Nice to see you, Lovey. Vivi says, is this time for a change? No. This is not the time for change. This is the time for you to strategize and build very slowly. And don't hold yourself to unreasonable standards of growth and expectation because society tells you that's what you need to do. Focus on what is important and build it every day. More changes will be coming the next year. This is a time to just go slow, but make steady progress. Yes, he says, that sounds really nice. Hugs and enjoy. Thank you. We're also going to watch great movies such as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, and Transformers 1986 because, in my opinion, they're still the best movies made. Let's see. Michi says, I'm happy to hear we're on the road to recovery. Yeah. Apparently, it was still torn after a few months, so my great adventure of getting up from the bed was truly a harrowing experience. But when you got movement, Cappy gonna go places and do things. So let's see. Let's see. Cat Evans says, onwards and upwards, gently does it. Enjoy the fluffy kids. Yes, indeed. It's okay. Athena says, happy birthday. So glad I could catch you live today. Your words are carrying me through today. Thank you. You are most welcome. And Kim says, sounds like a plan. All right. So I would say that's a wrap. Lovely to share a little bit of space with all of you. And, I'm really appreciative of the community. You know what this is like. People think they're coming to find an astrology channel, and then they find me, who is all about politics, capitalism, society, decolonization, cats, superheroes, and activism. And it's not a combination that everybody enjoys. So I very much value the people who do. So thank you all. I am, deeply grateful for your support. One of you sent me some funds, which allowed me to go get some medical tests done, and another one sent me basically what would cover a nice meal for the family. So, thank you all for the contributions. That's very appreciated. And thank you all for being here. I'm an acquired taste. Let's just put it that way. Michi says, what's your favorite quote from Transformers 1986? Not 87, 86. Best year, 86. Oh, I think it was, actually, no, it wasn't I was saying freedom is the sentient right of all beings. That's, that's a general Optimus Prime quote. But in Transformers 1986, it would be, I think the iconic line is when Optimus Prime confronts Megatron, and it's something like, oh God, I'm put on the spot right now. It's, you who grant no mercy now ask for it. When Prime's got Megatron right in his sights, it's an awesome scene. So my brother and I have feelings towards this film, and Peter Cullen, the voice actor of Optimus Prime, getting a Lifetime Achievement Award recently. So quite happy about that. Triple MS says, happy birthday, Barry. Thank you. That's a blessing. And Michi says, yes, yes. So yeah, I could go on about this, but yeah. So that is the plan. I mean, I was looking at myself going, oh my God, how am I going to go out to dinner today? I have zero makeup. I don't have anything that I would like, it's been years since I've really gone out to go do something like this. About 4 years, actually. I'm thinking to myself, do I need to buy another outfit? Or not that I have that many. It's like, oh my God, do I need to do a homemade facial? What do I do? So I am going through the anxiety, but also excitement of thinking about these things. Little baby steps, restoring life. You know what I practice what I preach. And as always, if you're looking for more information, probably more information than you will know what to do with, there's always the Tier 23 program. So I think I talk to them about maybe 2 to 3 hours a month and give them all kinds of details. But at the very least, I make sure that you get the most important bits because, otherwise, why do this? I see Chiron who says happy birthday. Thank you, Chiron. Chiron is my friend, and I'm so happy to see his comment. Oh, and yeah, gonna be doing stuff. Going to be doing stuff. So, having said that, sending all of you so much love and lots of hugs and many blessings. And go do something nice and good and joyful and build good things. Build good things one step at a time. And that's about it. Ciao, ciao for now, everybody. Bye.